What is up, YouTube? You guys thought I forgot about you. I know it's been a while, but I'll I'll explain everything. I'll explain it. Why am I repeating myself? I'll explain everything. Let's just get straight into it. So these are 8 lessons I learned from basically going through the wilderness. 8 lessons I've learned from locking in for 3 months. So I'll explain what the wilderness is and I'll go into more detail as we go. So let us start from the, you know, from the least important to the most important, although all these lessons are important, right? All these lessons are important. So I have 8 lessons that I've learned for these past 3 months, and yeah, let's just get into it and let me stop yapping. Number 8, sometimes you won't see progress, but you have to give it your all until then. Success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and consistency. But for while you wait for that success to come, give life your all, right? And I think the thing about people is so many people understand that success doesn't happen on at night, and they take advantage of this. I mean, they take advantage of this, and in ways, how do they take advantage? For example, I'm gonna use the trading industry as an example because that's something I'm very familiar in. Within the trading community, you within the trading community, so many people want to be successful. There are so many people, mentors, course sellers, who understand that so many people want to be successful. They want to get rich quick. So they'll give you the illusion, oh, this is the number one winning strategy. This strategy will make you rich within a day, so on. So that what you buy their course, and you'll see this all over. And in some situations, yes, I understand, as a course seller you need to feed your family, you need to put money on the table and whatnot, but be careful, guys. Be careful, because many people will take advantage of this. So that being said, I won't lie and pretend that I give it my 100% each and every day, but I'm trying to get to a stage where I give it my all, where I give to 100%, where I'm that kind of person where giving 100% is second nature. The last thing you want is for you to be on your deathbed and now you're regretting not giving your 100%, knowing you never truly gave it your all. So yeah, that's lesson number 8. Lesson number 7, be confident. Confident goes a long way. And I feel like this will link perfectly with lesson number 6. But confident goes a long way. Why I say confident, this ties into everything, right? Everything that I'm going to say, and you'll understand later. Have the confidence to take risk, the courage to say no to the crowd, and have the confidence to be alone. And being alone means being in solitude, just you and God, away from the crowd, away from the noise. This is what I did for the past 3 months. I had no friends, no communication with the outside. It was just me, God, and my family, and that's it. No social media, no interaction with the outside. I was focusing on myself, right? I was focusing on myself. So be confident in everything you do, but most importantly, follow God with confidence. That's lesson number 7. Lesson number 6, take opportunities when they present themselves with confidence and no hesitation. Can you see how confidence goes a long way? There's no such thing as the perfect time. 90% of the time you're waiting for this perfect time, it will never come. It's a myth, a legend, fugazi, fake. Don't give in to that illusion, because it will keep you waiting for a long time. You'll keep on waiting if you wait for the perfect time. They say the best time to grow a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is right now. So I don't know if I got that saying wrong, but you get what I mean. When an opportunity presents itself, take it with efficiency and confidence, because that opportunity may never come again. Sometimes God will, will not bless you with another opportunity like that. That opportunity may never come again. But because you're under the illusions that no, I always see these opportunities, they all around, that might be the last time you see that opportunity. So take it. Sometimes the biggest regrets in life come from the chances we were too afraid to take. And that's just like, to close off this, you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. And that's a fact. So take the opportunities when they come. Don't procrastinate, I guess. Number 4, you're not alone in this, right? You have God. You do have God. It's a fact. God is accessible to anyone. Not just me, not just the president, not just the kid next door. Anyone. Even if you've sinned, even if you've done the most outrageous crime, God is still accessible to you. Most of the struggles we face today are nothing new to God. So never feel like you're alone or that you have nobody to talk to, right? Turn to God. Don't be ashamed to speak to God, because as I said, He's seen it all before. He knows what you're going through. It's nothing new to Him. Why do you think, sometimes you have a very specific problem and that problem is there in the Bible? Because it's been there for thousands of years, man. It's been there for a long time. So turn to God, go to Him, and an important thing, be completely transparent with Him. For example, with me, I'll be completely honest with Him, like honest to the point where I'll be like, God, I feel like in this situation, you aren't there for me, but help me have trust in you. Help me have faith that you are always there. That's how transparent I'll be. I'll tell Him, God knows you from head to toe, so why should you be shy? Why should you hide? Don't be ashamed. That's what the devil wants you to feel. He wants you to feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. This comes back to confidence. It goes a long way. Be confident with God. Right. So number 3 is number 3 is actually a verse I took straight from the Bible. Because this, as I said, the same problems we are going through now, people have, it's in the Bible. It's been there for a long time. It's nothing new, right? Don't think it's new. It's nothing new. So it says, do not follow the majority when they do wrong, or when they give testimony that perverts justice. Exodus 23 verse 2. Do not follow the crowd. Have your own identity, your own sense of justice, and your own purpose in life. In this modern age, I've seen people normalize sin to the point where it disgusts me. And don't get me wrong, I've fallen into that. I've given into the crowd. I'm not ashamed to say it. Why am I not ashamed to say it? Because I found identity to God. I've turned to God, right? I've seen people normalize sin, and that's not the type of crowd I wanted to be a part of. That's why I went to the wilderness. On top of that, it's very easy to lose yourself to the crowd. I'm not gonna go into it. It is easy. I don't care what you say. It's very easy to lose yourself. Social media is an example. TikTok, Instagram. Look how many people do things for likes, follows, publicity. They're not staying true. Very little people are staying true to themselves. And you'll see, little by little, you start adapting to what everyone else believes, what they do, and you start to accept their beliefs. Before you know it, you no longer have your own identity. Number 2, sin can easily compound into more sin. In other words, bad habits can easily compound into even worse habits. Read Atomic Habits. It talks so much about this, and I think it's really important every human being understands this, right? Read Atomic Habits. When I started this journey, right, I had a lot of dopamine, motivation, and energy. You know, I gave every task my all, my absolute all, like to the point where I'd sleep at 4 a.m. every day. And I got dopamine off that. I felt great. But over time, I became arrogant. I started assuming that I had plenty of time. There would always be another opportunity. Can you see how the lessons link to each other? I always thought there'd be another opportunity. That arrogance led to procrastination, and that procrastination led to laziness, right? Then that laziness gave birth to lust. I'm not gonna lie and tell you, no, I don't lust. That laziness did give birth to lust. That's what happened. It gave birth to lust. That's what happened. It's the truth. And before I knew it, all these bad habits had formed within a space of a week. It only took 1 week. That's how quickly sin can take over your mind. Before you know it, you've given into sin. And that really showed me how easy it is to become complacent under sin. The Bible has a verse for this. I can't remember exactly how the verse goes, but it says, keep away from sin because sin gives birth to more sin, and that sin will give birth to death. And that death can be figuratively or literally. Figuratively just basically means that your spirit dies. You lose your identity. You lose your true self. Right? You lose yourself. You lose yourself. But fear not. You can be found within Jesus. So the most important lesson I learned, and this is the most important one, putting God first isn't as easy as it sounds. It's not as easy as ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm joking. Let me stop. It's not as easy as that. Too many people say they put God first, but do they really mean it? Do they know what it means to put God first? Do they know what it comes with? I won't lie. I am very guilty of this. I'm very guilty of this. If I put God first, all my actions would have shown that, you know what, God was the first thing. God is the reason I did this, right? So this is me talking from experience. I'm not talking, all of these lessons I gave you, it's not me judging you. These are all from experience. This is what I've been through. It took a lot from me to learn these lessons. Some of these lessons weren't over 3 months. They were over years. For a long time, I never truly understood what it meant until now. It only took me until now to understand what it means to put God first. And let me explain to you, right? Putting God first is, what can I say? Is understanding that God paid a price for you. In return, you should give him your all in everything you do. Whether you're working, training in the gym, or even just having a conversation with your actions should reflect him. It also means letting go of your selfish earthly desires and relationships. That's what I literally did within the wilderness. I understood that I had to put God first. So I let go of all my selfish desires, chasing fame, whatnot. I let it go. I let go of my relationships. I let them go, and I choose to prioritize him above everything else. And then, yikes, I actually missed one, right? But yeah, guys, I missed one and you guys didn't correct me. But this is number 5. This is lesson number 5. Every man has to go through the wilderness. And what is the wilderness? The wilderness is basically a stage in life where you're alone. It's just you and God, and it's your temptation. And why I say every man is because before Jesus could go and perform miracles, he was led into the desert by the Holy Spirit, for where he was tempted by the devil for 40 days and 40 nights. And then he became great. Moses is another example. After they were led into the wilderness, they went to go achieve great things. So the wilderness is up to you to interpret what the wilderness is. But for me, it's where I'm 1v1 with my temptations and God is by my side. God is with me. God is in front of me. God is behind me, protecting me, helping me fight my temptation. For it says, gold and silver are tested by heat, but a person's heart is tested by God. So God helped me defeat all my temptation. God saved me. It was only me and God. I won't lie, the devil did tempt me, but he didn't win. I came out the victor. So yeah, thank you guys. I don't know if I'll be posting again. I will be posting, but I don't know if it will be, you know, frequent or yeah, but nonetheless, thank you. Love you guys, and yeah, peace.